Assalamu alaikum. As we all know that Cambridge has announced the October-November 2024 result 2 weeks back, and today I am going to present the threshold level for the different subjects in O levels. So first of all, I will talk about accounting. For O level accounting, you need to score for the Pakistan variant. Your component would be P1 and P2, and it would be 12 and 22. You can see from the screenshot that you need to score 22 marks from 35 marks and 61 marks from 100 marks to score an A. And for A star, you need to score 111 marks for the combined result. Next subject is O-level business studies. For O-level business studies, it has two components, and for the Pakistan variant, we have component 12 and component 22. For this scoring A, you need to score 44 marks and 41 marks. And for the combined result, you need to score 102 marks out of 160 to get an A star and 85 marks to score A. Next subject is O-level chemistry. O-level chemistry has four components, but you go for three components like P1, P2 and P4. P4 is ATP, P1 is MCQs and P2 is theory, and your component would be 12, 22 and 42. To score A in P1 you need to get 27 marks, for P2 55 marks, and for P4 you need to score 31 marks. For the combined result, to get an A star you need to score 170. This is a very high threshold, and for A you need to score 140 marks, and for B you need to score 107 marks. Next subject is computer science. In computer science there are two components. uh, you need to score 44 in first component and again 44 in the second component to get an A, and for the combined result you need to score 107 to get an A star, and 88 marks to get an A. For O-level economics, we have the subject code 2281 and we have two variants. Paper 1 is for MCQs and paper 2 is theory based question. And for component 1 you need to score 23 marks, and for component 2 you need to score 60 marks, and for A star you need to score 123 marks out of 150 and 105 marks to get an A. Now moving to O-level English language. For O-level English language, you have two components. In component 1, you need to score 33 marks, and for the component 2, you need to score 40 marks to get an A. To get an A star, in combining those, you need to score 82 marks and 73 marks for A. For O-level environmental management, for this session October-November 2024, you need to score in first component 55, and for the second component 55 to get an A. To get an A star you need to score 127 out of 160, or you can score 110 minimum to get an A. Moving to the next subject, that is O-level Islamia, and it has two components, P1 and P2. You need to score 33 marks and 28 marks in P2 to get an A, and for A star you need to score 71 marks and 61 marks for A and 51 marks for B. Moving to O-level mathematics, syllabus D 4024 is our subject code. We have two variants and two components, and our component for the Pakistan is 12 and 22. For P1 you need to score 62, and for P2 you need to score 70, and to get an A star you need to score 174. To get an A you need to score 148. To get B you need to score 112 marks out of 200. Moving to O-level Pakistan Studies. Pakistan Studies has two components, P1, P2, Component 1 and Component 2. Component 1 is presenting the history, Component 2 is for geography. For P1, you need to score 48 out of 75 to get an A, and for Component 2, you need to score 50 out of 75 to get an A. For A star, you need to score 116, and for A, you need to score 98 marks. Moving to the next subject, that is O-level physics. In O-level physics, you have three components, P1, P2 and P4. For P1 you need to score 28 marks and to get an A, and for P2 you need to score 48 marks out of 80 to get A, and for P4, that is ATP, you need to score 27 marks out of 40. For combining these three components, you need to score 158 marks to get an A star and 129 marks to get an A and 100 marks to get B. Moving to the next subject, that is sociology. For O-level sociology, there are two components, P1 and P2. You need to score 53 out of 80 and 50 out of 70 to get an A, and for combining those you need to get 122 marks to get an A star and 103 marks to get A. For Cambridge O-level second language Urdu, you have two components. You need to score 40 out of 50 and 42 out of 50, and for combining you need to get 91 marks to get an A star, and for A you need to score 82 marks. Now the O-level biology. O-level biology has uh, three components, P1, P2 and P4. You need to score A to you need to get 30 marks in P1 to get an A, and P2 51 marks to get A, and P4 you need to get 29 marks to get an A. And for A star, combining three components, you need to score 164 marks and 138 marks for A and 112 marks for B. So these are the threshold for some of the important subjects. If you need to inquire about any other subjects regarding this session in October November 2024, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply, and those students who get A star, many congratulations to them, and those who do not get the result that they wish for, they need to work hard so they shine in the next attempt and next year whenever they are planning to give their next Cambridge exam. So best of luck to every student and keep working hard and moving ahead in your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep supporting this channel. Allah Hafiz.